Hey everybody, picked up these on Amazon. It's a 2-socket. I bought 2 of these things. The price is really good. They're made by Leviton. Sorry, that wasn't in the camera view. They're made by Leviton, and what are they called? Like a 2-to-1? I don't know. Maybe it's a split-off light bulb socket. Uses the standard socket. I don't know. I remember it's like E26 or E27, I think that's what this base is called. Just a standard base for a light in the US. And so why did I buy this? I'm still messing around with trying to come up with a lighting system for my YouTube videos. You can see the lighting here is not the best. I bought some large fluorescent bulbs that I'm going to be testing out. So if you put this on a table lamp, it would be really nice because you'd be able to have a bulb coming. What do I mean, a lamp? You'd be able to have a bulb going this way and a bulb going this way. Here a bulb, there a bulb. So on Amazon, there was a really good price for buying this. This was, I think, $274 for one, and there were other sellers that were selling this thing for $40. Unbelievable. They've got a lot of stuff that you can pick up on online. That you can, what I was really looking for, I was looking for one of those things where you screw it into the light socket and then it's got a kind of like a pivot so that you can pivot the bulb and move it up and down like that, or curve it, or whatever you want to do. They've got some on a little gooseneck, and then they've got a hole and you can you can put an umbrella in there. And I was thinking, yeah, that's good, but I wasn't really sure I wanted to have light stands, even though you can take them down. If you buy the good stands, then you can set them up and take them down, and that works. But some of the other stands are really not that great, and they'll fall apart over time. They're really flimsy. Now that I've got a dog here, I really don't want flimsy stands floating around here that can tip over. So I got a couple lamps from the neighbors. They were sitting out by the trash, and one of them looks really good. Well, they both look really good. Both very expensive lamps. And I thought, let me go put in I bought a really large fluorescent bulb, really big, one of the big king-size ones with the 5,000, was it the 5,000K lighting or whatever that range is, the daylight thing. And I forget how many watts, like 105 watts. So they're huge. But you can't really use 2 of those because I think the bulbs are too big. But for this, you could use just standard light bulbs, and I might be able to use this for backlighting. Maybe for a backlighting lamp, or just using regular LED lamps, 2 different bulbs popping out. So why did I buy this brand, Leviton? Why? That's the big question, because Leviton is an American brand, and it's going to be more expensive. The reason I bought it is you go online and you start reading the reviews, and like, look at this right now. This is Leviton. This has got I'm putting my finger inside here right now. I'm going to insert my finger and press. That is a solid, wow, it actually moves. It moves downward. You can see how that's moving. That's a solid piece of metal. This is a big tab. Is this a tang or a tab? I don't know. I'm not sure. Tab, tang? Somebody let me know in a comment. Speaking of comments, please do a thumbs up, a subscribe, or a like if you like my video. If there's a product you want me to review, if I can get a hold of it, I will gladly do the review. If you want to donate to my channel, please ask for my PayPal info. A few people have, and I really appreciate it. So why did I buy this brand? As I said, this was a really good deal, $274. But when you look at the reviews of some of these lighting things that are coming out of that country that starts with a C, and people say that they put the light bulb in there and they unscrewed it, and they did that a couple times, and this tab or this tang in the other brands coming from that country bent or shorted out and started a fire or started to smoke. You got to be really careful. We all know that there are some very good products out there from other countries, and there's a lot of junk. And when you're dealing with electrical or when you're dealing with electricity and electrical, you need to be really careful. I did not want to buy an extension or a divider like this from another country. I don't know if this is UL approved. I could look online. I think it said, I'm not sure if it said UL, I think it said CE, and that's what those other things are. I don't know what CE is. Consumer, who knows? But I wanted to spend the money, the extra money, to make sure I didn't have to deal with something that when you put the bulb in and take it out and put it in and take it out a few times, that this thing starts to fall apart or to bend over here and short out and starts smoking or sparking or blows the fuse or the breaker or sets your house on fire just so you can save a few bucks. So that's why I bought this. I'm going to put the description down in the, I'm going to put the part number in the title and the description. And I'm also going to put a link in the description, so if you want to buy it, and you click on that link, since I'm an Amazon affiliate, it might help me out a little bit. It could help me out. It may help me out. Maybe, yes, possibly. So, that's why I bought this, and that's why I bought the other one. So, $274, really inexpensive. You get a couple of these things. You pop them into a lamp and get a couple of your bulbs. You can't use the big bulbs. You can use probably a smaller LED light bulb or the old incandescent. Get a couple of these, but the thing is that I think it's a 600 watt capacity on here maximum. I'm guessing. I don't remember what it said, but I think it's 600. Let me zoom in. Maybe you can see it if there's any info on here. So if you're doing a couple of the old style incandescent bulbs, very good. Plug that into your lamp. Just the advantage of using the LED, the coloring is usually way off like this video is. But you can use a lot more lighting for your front lights, your fill lights, your back lights, your top lights, your side lights, your right light, your left right, your front back, and so your ceiling light and your brake light. So that's the advantage of using something with a LED bulb. You can use a bunch more bulbs, get some good lighting for those of us that make videos and that don't want to go out and spend the correct amount of money to buy to do it the right way. So, is there anything else to say? Probably not. I'll take the other one out of the package while I'm here. And see what it is for sure. So let's look at the construction of this. I don't have one of the ones from the other country that I was talking about. Okay, so we got some lighting over here. Wow, this lighting is terrible. That's a solid base. That's an American company that doesn't want to end up in court over sparks or flames or anything, so they make it the right way. This is a solid base. And it looks like it's got a little bit of... So when you turn it in, it will stop. It won't bottom out. You got nice metal over there. This is beefy. I don't know what this material is. But this is a good socket. And then in here, these guys have been making this stuff for forever. In fact, if you go into the store, most of the lighting, a majority of the lighting, switches, fixtures, bulb sockets, wall switches have been made by Leviton for years. Hold on, I gotta swallow this gum that I just did a review of. Check my channel to check out the cinnamon gum review that I just did, where I said I always swallow my gum. G-U-M, I always swallow my gum, and that's why I eat so much gum. So I just swallowed it, and now I'm talking better. So, quality. Let's go turn this in. Let's screw this in and see how it feels. It should thread properly, unlike some of those off-market brands. Doing a light touch. It just goes right in. Penetrate this socket with this one. Insert it and tighten down. Okay, now let's listen. That's bottomed out, and that feels really nice. This is a secure fit. This is definitely this is going in even better. Insert. Okay, that made a little sound which I didn't like. Yeah, this is the way to go. And the reason this is really neat, as I said, okay, this is going in even better. That's a much better insertion. Let's penetrate this one, and let's see if this one works really good too. I'm doing this by looking through a camera thing, so it's kind of awkward. Yeah, this is good. I'm happy I bought it. The price is very reasonable. I totally recommend this thing. I'm going to go pop these into the lamp right now. But when you're buying stuff that's electricity, spend the money and buy the American products like this that you know are going to be good and that you are not going to have problems with. Check that tab out. It's it's very well made. That's not tiny. That's not flimsy material. That's not going to fall apart. That's not going to overheat and burn up and melt. Thanks for watching, everybody. Remember, thumbs up, subscribe, like. Take care.